First and foremost, I want to give all the praises and the glory to our Heavenly Father, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Brakatha Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rekah Kodash. Give double honors to our teachers of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to our sincere brothers, in all sincerity, pushing His true gospel throughout the four corners of the earth, risking their lives week in and week out to feed the lost sheep of Israel. And as always, shalom to the hopeful elect. All the praises is forever given to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. Amen. So be true. Of lately, for the past, let's say, a few weeks to a month, I've been seeing quite a bit of videos, that, brothers that do their preaching on the highways and the byways, where people will come up and ask questions, and then they'll talk about, investment, laying up your, we talk about laying up your treasure, right? And you can't be, and there's nothing wrong, right? You might have a nicely paid job. And even if you don't have a nicely paid job, it's nice to treat yourself from time to time. There's nothing wrong with that. But you have to know where your priority lies. You have to know. First thing is first. The Lord comes first in all things. Then all things will be added unto you. Yeah? So there's nothing wrong in having a nice car. There's nothing wrong in having a little weekend away, short break. But the Lord has to be in the midst of that at all times. Because when you start to serve the Lord, you are not of this world. So we're going to read Matthew 6, verse 19. Lay not up yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. So you have two types of treasure. You got the treasure of this world, right? And you've got the heavenly treasure. So let me read it. We're going back into Matthew again, and I maybe come back to that. Matthew 7 now, verse 13. Enter ye in at the strait gate. And we know that strait gate means difficulty. The rocky road. For wide is the gate, and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction, and many there be which go in thereat. All right? Because it is so easy to do wrong things. It's so easy to do corruptible things. So that gate is so wide. That gate is so broad. Verse 14, but straight is the gate, right? Difficulty. And narrow is the way which leadeth unto life, and few there be that find it. But if you want to gain those real riches, you have to work hard for it. You have to go through that rocky road, that tight, narrow gate. You see, it's easy to do bad. And it's very difficult to do good. So remember, money is not evil. It's how you use it. Okay? It's how you use it, how you store it. When I was younger, I remember this man spoke to me. I must have been about 9 years old. And he said to me, he's, he steals things at times. He said, he admitted to me, right? And he said to me that every time he stole something, it never lasts for long. And he even gave me an example when he bought a pair of, not bought, sorry, I said it wrong. He stole a pair of trousers. And he said within weeks, it got torn, right? And he gave me a couple of other examples, which I can't remember. I was young that time, about 9. And he said to me, and I always stuck into my mind, he said to me, every time he stole something, it always perished. It always perished. It never lasts for long. So you can get things on this earth, but how you get it. We're talking about getting the things that to work hard for it. This is that straight gate. We have to work hard to get the real treasure, the real riches that is going to last for eternity. We don't want to get riches, things that are so easily. Just get it without doing any form of work. It doesn't work that way. Anything that comes on a platter, on your just easily come. There's a saying, no, easy come, easy go. And that's a true saying. If it comes so easily, you didn't work for it, you didn't put your note, you didn't graft for it, you didn't sweat for it. And if you got it corruptible, dishonest, that's going to go quickly. Whilst when you work hard, you do things honestly, the godly way, that narrow gate, that's the time it lasts longer. In going back to Matthew 6, right? Lay not for yourselves treasure upon earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. But lay up yourselves treasure in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. How are you? You work hard. The Lord knows, you work hard to get something in sincerity. You went through the hard way, the difficult way to gain certain riches, which is those heavenly riches. Do you think the Lord's going to allow a thief to come through that narrow gate? Because remember, he's coming from that broad, wide gate. You think the Lord's going to allow that thief to come through and steal what you worked hard for, honestly? No way. The thief will never break through. And this is why we have to constantly keep on working and working, building up our treasure, that nothing can take it away. Because that gate is so tight and so narrow, only a few could go through it. Not everybody. That gate is so wide, that broad gate, anyone could just flow in. Easy flow, easy come, easy go, in and out. So we have to keep on fighting, yeah? That straight gate is a continuous job. We have to keep on working. It's a job. We have to keep on working and fighting to build our treasure. See again, back into Matthew 7, verse 14. Because straight is the gate and narrow is the way which leadeth unto life. That is real life, everlasting life. And a few there be that find it. All right, so this is what we're fighting for. Yeah, that treasures that will end up for everlasting life. You know what I mean? So let's keep on fighting, brothers and sisters, through the spirit of Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahushai, Brakath Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahushai, Ba'asham, Rekah Kodash. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. Let the wicked keep their treasure. That is going to perish. Let them keep their treasure. Right? And we will keep ours, which is stored up in heaven. Shalom.